friends. Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is Console Carrie here, bringing you another episode of Animal Crossing. We are on the island of Quantum. It is my challenge for 2025 to complete a 4 seasons, 20-acre layout method outdoor core island. It's a big challenge. I know. We're doing okay. Not fabulous. We're doing okay. Winter was a little rough. We only got 1 acre done. So we're going to have to go back and work on that. But first, we need to finish the spring acres in spring, which means we have till the end of May to finish. And I think we're getting close. So I did work on it a bit, and of course there's a balloon interrupting me. How rude. Although if it's money, I could really use it. Let's let this balloon come over here. Come on. Where are you headed? I don't want it to be in the water. It looks like it's kind of, this would be okay. Okay. Is it money? I need money. Money, money, money. No, it's a cone. Usually yellow is money. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is just kind of run through the acres and see how we're doing. Okay. So I have this little path. If you want to know how to make this path, I think I described it in the last episode or the one before that. I'm not sure. But I'm trying to use this. It's a little bit different, outside of the box kind of cobblestone. All right. So we come up the ladder. Here's the first acre. Here we've got this little path that wraps around the tree. We've got a little yard sale here and a ladder that comes up here. And yeah, I've done some work on the other acres, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I think this looks so cool. Okay, so did we satisfy acre 1 for the 20-acre layout method? Let's take a look. So the chart says Mary lives here. Check. Gulliver items. Check. Terraforming 5. What is Terraforming 5? Terraforming 5 is 2 cliffs and 2 inclines. Check. We've done all of that. We could call this done. I think I do want to make some kind of little space for Mary right here. It's a dead end. It's a view. It's a place to look at the view. Okay, so let's go to the next acre, next spring acre, which is Henry's place. And I believe that was last episode. We did a swamp core and made his place look very swampy. And it is very appropriate because he is a frog. And what was his requirements? An art show. So Henry and an art show, and the terraforming we rolled was a 2. So 1 cliff. Do we have 1 cliff? Yes. We have 3 or 4. So we're good there. So we'll go ahead and walk through. This is Henry's swampy area. And the art show were pictures of none other than Henry. And I've been kind of tweaking some of the seating, so I do need to clean that up. But for the most part, it's good. And I didn't have room for a real bridge to come across here. So I just did a land bridge, and I'm extending this cobblestone out. And then back here, I added some more wheat. I went wheat crazy. You guys are going to see in a minute. But I'm thinking I want Henry's frog chair here. I need to get my hands on that. I think that's a sangria item. If you have an extra frog chair and want to send it to me, I would gladly accept. All right. So the one big thing I changed about Henry's space since last episode is I took out this cliff that had kind of a fakey looking waterfall. It was one wide and running into his pond. I didn't think that looked realistic. So what we did is we opened it up to have a view of the next acre, which is, let's look, a hot springs. A hot springs museum, and the terraforming was number 7, a water and one bridge. So that's why we decided to put a bridge in here. It was it was a little challenging figuring out how to do that. Now, if you've ever been to a hot springs, it's kind of a pool with waterfall coming down, kind of sunken in. So I think it came out pretty good. I'm thinking right here, I'll put like a changing area, maybe, or maybe where people have dropped their clothes, is what I'm thinking. If you have any ideas, let me know. But I think this looks cool. I really like it. And then the museum, we kind of wanted to tuck the museum away. We're now talking about the next acre, which is acre 8. We're talking about acre 8 here. So we blend with some wheat over here, and the museum is kind of tucked back here. And this is something I've never done. So I am being forced to go outside my comfort zone. So I like that I still have a little bit of a drop zone because I like to drop stuff. Like, let's drop right now. We'll drop these fossils that we collected. And then when I'm ready, then I'll donate. So there's a couple of ways to get back to the acre 8. We could climb the ladder right here and go through the wheat, or we could use this ladder. I don't think this is 100% done. I wanted to put an incline here, but the game won't let me put one that's close to the museum. I might take this little tuck-in out and have it run across and have a little more room up above. I haven't decided. All right, so you take this path back to the rest of this acre, and I added this incline that comes down to the lookout area. And I need to finish this, but I haven't done that yet. And then there's a little hoppy hop. Oh, and I added this waterfall. This was just water. We were pretending it was running into the ocean, but there was a rock and a gap and everything, and I just didn't like it. So I added another waterfall. It's all right. So this takes us to back to the beach. All right, so let's get back on the acre. Come up the incline. And let's take the bridge cross. And I've been using wheat to kind of guide where it is and make it feel organic. I need to put a few more here, maybe some flowers. Um, so it feels like a dead end where you're supposed to take this ladder down to the hot springs. But you could technically walk through the wheat and get back to Henry's with this ladder. And I think I probably need more of something here. Some flowers, some more wheat, maybe some statues eventually. And then if you come over this way, same thing. It just takes you back to Henry's. But not really meant like a path. It's kind of off the beaten path. I think I want to put some more wheat back here, possibly, to kind of define this area. But this takes us to the next acre. I believe acre 10? No, acre 9. Okay, that was acre 8 we were talking about. Acre 9 is an aquarium and we rolled. What did we roll? It was an aquarium, a free space, an aquarium, and I believe we rolled a 2, one cliff only. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe so. So we're going to have an aquarium. It's free in that there's no buildings that need to be on this acre. So I framed out this area for an aquarium. So it is small, but I think it'll be adequate. And then I've got this little path that comes around, and this is also up to the river. This is also acre 9. So I didn't have to put an incline in, but I did anyways. I didn't have to put any bamboo trees in here, but I am allowed to since bamboo is spring. So that's what we did. I had thrown these bamboo trees over here. I thought, oh, they'll look good over there, and um, get them kind of out of the way for now until I knew what to do with them. And then I realized, man, I really love them around this pond that goes into a waterfall. So I elaborated on a little bit and made our cobblestone path and moved the trees around so that you have like this little path that you walk through. Flick, you're in my way. And I thought we should make it symmetrical. So I made the trees symmetrical in the path and had an incline come down here. So I did adjust this slightly so that it would be symmetrical, but technically this is acre 10, the end of our spring acres. And today we will be spinning to see if I broke the rules, you guys. But there's still more of acre 10 that we can work on. So here's the boundary. So we have this little front area, and then here's the boundary here. So we've got all this little strip of land here that comes back here. And then if you come down here, we have this little section behind Tashang. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Tashang the monkey, um, his house. So that's all part of acre 10. So that gets you caught up to where I'm at. I did a lot of cleaning up, a lot of organizing, and I feel pretty good about this area. It's getting close. So today, the rest of this episode, we're about halfway in, about 13 minutes in. So I'm going to work on this aquarium today with you guys. And I'm not sure, should I have flooring? I maybe should. Should I extend this cobblestone? I don't think so, because it's my path. I need to come up with some flooring. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Let's look and see what we have already. Do we have anything we could use? We have some other stone path that I wasn't super crazy about. It is a pink and green acre. We could use this pink maybe. We could also leave it very organic. We could use this. I'm not sure. It might be something that I come back and do. I like this one. So what else do we need besides flooring for an aquarium? What is in an aquarium? Fish! We need fish, you guys. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do some fishing. Yep. So at first I thought, oh man, I'm going to have to get a bunch of models. It's going to be a pain. What am I going to do? It's going to take so much time. We got to find CJ, maybe do a fishing tourney, ask him to make some models, time travel back and forth over and over again to get a bunch of models. And then I thought, when I go to an aquarium, they're behind glass. So I'm thinking we can just place some fish and that'll make it feel like an aquarium. All right, so let's go fishing. Let's see what we can find today. And that's something we can keep working on. As we get fish, we might go, ooh, this would be pretty in our aquarium. So let's see what's on the beach. I like the sea fish the best because they're bigger usually, but doesn't mean I won't go to the river. All right. It has been a hot minute since I've fished. Let's see if I remember how to do it. Oh, I got him. Oh, a pretty one. A red snapper. That's one of my favorites. What are your favorite fish? I would love to hear in the game. What do you think is the prettiest fish? I would love to know. Now, this angle of coming up the beach is a little tricky because if you run, it'll scare him. Oh, here is Julian. Let's talk to him. We just keep running into each other, don't we? What's the latest? All right, folks, feast your eyes. I'm about to drop the hottest look on the entire season right now. Psych, I'm wearing it. I invented it. All right, Julian. All right, let's see. How many fish do you think an aquarium has? It's usually quite a bit. Also, I'm curious, do you have a museum in your area? Do you enjoy visiting aquariums? I don't know if I'd call it an outdoor core activity, but ours is outdoor. Horse mackerel. I suppose we could include him. Looks like I got some miles as well. Oh, look at all these shells. I need to do some serious. I need to do a cleanup episode. Maybe I can get one of my buddies to come over and help me clean up. This will be a sea bass. Oh, I screwed up. Like I said, it's been a while since I fished. Hopefully, I don't need to make some bait. All right, we ran the beach. Let's go back. One fish does not make an aquarium. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, here's a fish. Oh, he's hugging the edge here. He does not want me. He does not want to be caught. And also, do you think that the items that you dive for, that those would be good for in a museum? Or not a museum, but an aquarium? What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments what you think. Because this will be something that will refine as time goes on. Oh, that's a good one. A squid. Oh, I could cook something with this. Okay, so I've been struggling to make money. Recipes are one way that I could. I need to figure out my whole planting situation and have a space to make some money and do some cooking. All right. How do you make your money? How do you think is the best way to make money in Animal Crossing? I've been doing the money trees and then time travel. That seems to work pretty good. Sell fruit from the orchard, but you don't really get that much money unless you have a humongous orchard. Let's try this guy right here. See if he's pretty. Oh, that's not very pretty. Unless your favorite color is green, a black bass. All right, that gets us one, two, three, four fish so far. I don't want to scare him. Oh, there's a fish right there. I can't even see him. Yeah, I need to repoint. Oh, that's a good one. Oh no, I have to donate him an olive flounder. Oh, I could cook something. So I'm getting lots of ideas. I must be super hungry. What I was gonna do here is drop my excess DIY. I'm getting close to where I want to um do a DIY swap with one of my buddies. So that's something that you could do with your friends if you need more DIYs. Find a buddy to trade with you. That's kind of how the game is set up, is to be able to play with your friends. But you don't have to. You can play on your own. It's just a little bit harder. All right, no fish. So let's go ahead and put the ones we have down and see how it looks. I mean, clearly we need more, but so you just place it and it makes like a little fish tank. That one I need to donate, but we'll catch another one. And then we got, actually, that'll be a small one. So place this and then you push it back. So probably four more, I'm thinking. And this mackerel I think is small. Let's see. Oh, not too bad. We could put him over here. Well, try and balance the colors out a little bit. And maybe I will find some kind of sign that says this is the aquarium. So, yeah, we'll keep building on this. Um, I don't think you need to watch me keep fishing. I was thinking about this area right here, and I kind of want to have accidental areas for cloning more flowers. Not that we need them, but I had an idea. Let's try it out while we're here. And we would need to dig these flowers up. And then my thought was to move this pathway over one, so we'd get rid of this little row here. So if you too want to have my unique idea of this spread out cobblestone, supersized cobblestone, I just alternate two different types of path and then it doesn't connect them. And then I found this rock path that was kind of squarish and placed it over that. And that's how I got this effect. Oops. Okay, what I'm thinking is, okay, this is sand, so we'd have, I kind of was going back and forth between dark dirt and light dirt. Which one do you guys think looks good? Let's go with the dirt path, and then we'd alternate every other one so they don't connect. Now you could have them connect and then have maybe some different colors of dirt in between. Oops. But I kind of like it with the grass. Oops. Now this can't change. Let's change this. Let's make this one sand. And then get our path here. And I believe I did show the code for that, but on a previous episode. But if you can't find it, let me know and I can put it on the next week's video. So I did put out a new schedule. I will be putting out more videos now. I was having trouble with my shoulder, but I'm gonna do some shorter videos and see how that goes. I think it will be okay. So to finish this out here. There, so this can't move. There's no room to move here. But what I was thinking is by moving it over, it frames the aquarium, and then I could put some flowers here, and it's actually enough room to clone. So a clone needs space all the way around it, like that. Now, clearly, that's not enough room. I mean, not enough for 2 flowers. So let's change this. I do kind of like it, but you got to make sacrifices, you guys. And it's a balance between the acres. So let's go ahead and pull this forward. And it will kind of line up with Mary's space a little better and make this feel more enclosed. And then it'll give me a little more room for cloning. And then I could maybe put an incline here. We'll consider that another time. But yeah, so if we did something like that, then we could do some more pink cloning and just give it the effect of a garden, the feel of a garden. We've got our roses here. I know there's a lot out there, so it's not a huge need, but it's kind of a subtle way to clone that kind of feels blended in. And we could maybe put a chair here, maybe. You can't see it real well, so I don't want to put much here. Yeah, and then if I had a water can, I would water. We could maybe put some dark dirt down to make it feel more like a garden. We could put a fence. We kind of need this to clone though. So, yeah, I think this is a good start for our aquarium. And then I may add a little bit more decorating here. All right, the time has come to spin the wheel. So let's go find the wheel. Actually, let's go this way. Let's go through the weeds. Take a a shortcut to through Henry's place. Get to the wheel here. All right, so what are we spinning for? We're spinning for Acre 10, which we've already sort of cheated and started. So let's take a look at the map. So we need to use that day's Nook item, the day that we design. So we'll do that together, and we're figuring out the terraforming. As far as any buildings, it's a free space. All right. What do we want it to be? Please do not tell me to flatten. Let's go ahead and pull up the terraforming. Those are the items. Please no. I would like a 8. I would like 8. I would like a 8. Um, please do not tell me to flatten. All right, let's give it a little spin. Please don't tell me to flatten. Um, I would like it to tell me one. I would like a 3. I would like 3. One cliff, one clang, because that's what we did already. All right, what's it gonna be? Let's stop it. A 3. It's a 3. You guys. Oh my gosh. I did not do that on purpose. It's a 3. The spin the wheel gods are being kind to me. All right, so there you have it. Um, Acre 10 is done. Let's see, how do we get over there? I'm working on flow. But this island's tricky. So this is going to be a dead end if you go up here. If you come back here and through the weeds to the museum, that's going to be the best way to come through here to, and then up the stairs. This is acre 9, and this is acre 10. And acre 10 is an incline and a cliff. I extended this cliff, and I have an incline. This acre is done. But what are we gonna do with this down here? Well, we'll decorate it next episode with a nook item. The nook item of the day. It could be any nook item, really. So we'll see what nook item there is. And tell me in the comments what your favorite nook item is and what you think would look good for kind of to blend with the bamboo forest. I would love some input. Okay, well, that's going to do it for the episode. Next week, we will finish up acre 10, and we'll probably work on acre 9, the aquarium, and build it up a little more. All right. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Let's go ahead and find our little bench. Take a little rest. Come out here. This is definitely forcing me to do some different things. It's more organic on this island, more natural looking. Oh, hey, Julian. You want to have a sit with me? Nope. All right. All right. Well, thanks for joining me. I am back. We are doing Animal Crossing videos every Wednesday now. We're doing the Stardew, my new series, The Daily Dew. So excited about that. Every Sunday. And then on Saturdays, I'm doing a personal stream for subscribers only where we just chat and have coffee and talk about real life things and catch up, get to know each other, hang out, and chill. So if you would like to participate in that, I will see you on Saturday. If you like the video, please like the video. If you would like to see more content, subscribe, hit that bell, do all the things that make me happy. And as always, I'll see you on the flip side.